Money, too, to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Again, it's Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah Hodgins, 72 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now is Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
Here's Bridgewater. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Snell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Benny Snell taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For DJ Moore.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action. Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Panthers 14. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Bears.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And it's up on the board.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Watch the twist. Check out, check out.
Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Bridgewater now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Josh Jacobs.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They try again with Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Jacobs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yetur Gross-Matos with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Phillip Lindsay on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Switch. Motion.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Matos. The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, What you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys, do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
38-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Bridgewater to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.